What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's get into it. We tried to do this live. We don't understand why they keep trying to deny us every time we go live. I don't know what the problem is or what we done to somebody somewhere again, but here we go again with people not getting notifications and everything involved. It's just nuts right now, and we just all trying to figure it out, and work together to come up, because all we trying to do is provide people with videos, and we just don't understand why the nonsense is happening. We know outside people are interfering with it, and that's been part of the problem for a long time, is that you got inside influences involved in this crap. But it denies the public, the people who want to see the videos. That's what it just makes zero sense to me. So, oh my goodness, people are really going nuts here. I don't even think they got everything right. But anyway, let's get into it. 50 Cent. You guys ask me over and over again when we talk about anything else with 50 Cent, power or what have you. You always keep asking me what's going on with the BMF. Like, what's going on with the BMF series? Now, the reason why 50 Cent kind of made a mistake with BMF, I'm going to tell you that too. The mistake was back in 2017, he actually told you about the Black Mafia Family TV show. He assumed that they would have this show wrapped up and ready to go by this year. Thought that would be the case. And he saw how the process was taking a lot longer than expected because BMF was in negotiations at the time. He wanted to create the interest because Stars wasn't 100% sold on the project at first. And then you have other people that was bidding. He was going to put it on another network. So he was negotiating. And that's why he blurted it out the way he did to show the networks the public interest in the BMF and how big it's going to be. So even though he took that route, what he did do is for the general public, they were going to be very impatient when it came to waiting for it because they thinking it's coming like right now. So even though power and everything was going on, he kind of swayed away from BMF because he knew it was going to take time for all of this to get, processed and developed. Now, all of these things were starting to come together, and they just wanted to get the right money for it. And now that 50 got the money, they can go ahead and, they get the clearances from certain people that they needed to get, which was shockingly the easier part. They wanted to be careful. The networks is like, we don't want to have a big show where we're getting hit with lawsuits. And that's why a couple of other shows were pulling out of the bids because they were like, I just don't want to get hit with lawsuits and all of these different things. And what did it for them was they saw the ratings that the Tupac and all that stuff with Biggie, and they start seeing those numbers and the ratings, and stars are starting to see stars like, yes, this could be a success. So That's when they start doing a deal with 50, and 50 got like three other projects coming out at this time. But the Black Mafia family got underway this year, and they started filming a pilot episode. So many days into it, I think a lot of people believe Drake is a producer of this. Somebody told me that he's going to be a part of it somehow. I haven't heard anything. Wouldn't surprise me, but but it wouldn't surprise me. Anyhow, BMF, who is supposedly filming in Atlanta, and some scenes are shot near New York, had a casting call where they had people come out and audition. And the movie role parts that they were looking for, who's supposed to be the characters in the movie. You have Randy Huggins, who's writing the script for the BMF. Now it's going to take place in cities across the United States, but mostly Atlanta and New York is the ones I saw them doing. Um, and what I'm gonna give you, G Unit Films and Television, they're offering a lot of people at the time. They were offering people audition tapes. People wanted to send tapes in and audition for some of the parts. They did it. But anyhow, Raymond Ray Ray Green, they was looking for Raymond Ray Ray Green, who's black, shifty-eyed, strong features, no nonsense demeanor, the E.F. Hutton of the roast. When he speaks, everyone listens. Then they wanted Detective Deborah Cruz, an Asian or Latina lady, a cerebral cop who's more plain than pretty, but there's something alluring about her. There's also strength behind her tired eyes that has seen too much. Detective Simon Armstrong, white, feathered slather who manages to fell up because of his connections in the department, along with the way he's picked up enough skills to justify his position. Alonzo Zoe Green, black with childlike eyes, free spirited, free tongue, and a sensitive guy with mild features. The kind of guy that everybody roots for. Kato, sexy female from the store. In her 20s, her ethnicity is open. She's smart, manipulative, and sexy with an air of danger that attracts as many men as she can intimidate. Daniel Fairbanks. He's black and ages, just refined as a prime man with gray hair, the salt of the earth when it comes to Detroit and the particular neighborhood. Don't let the smooth taste fool you. Mouth off to Mr. Fairbanks and you will wind up somewhere you don't want to be. Mrs. Grills, the lady from the street, mostly 50s, black with a bubbly personality and a sharp tongue that's quick with warm and witty comebacks. D-Boy, 18 years old, black, a fish out of water with nervous energy. D-Boy number one, 20 years old, black, one of Ray Ray's goons and one of his hardest working goons at that. Rock, who's Kato's driver. 28, black, and ripped with muscles everywhere. A loyal member of the BMF who is square-jawed, long, and street-smart, or so he thinks. Speak about the BMF cast, 50 Cent told everybody that it was coming soon, and that was 2 years ago. Now, they already had this stuff going. And they say it's worth the wait, and believe me, it's going to be. This is going to be way bigger than Power. Entirely bigger. I don't know how they're going to string it out, but this is going to be large. Especially the debut. Large. Now, 50 is the executive producer. But just because he's the executive producer doesn't mean that that's the end all be all. But I'm hearing that it's going to kick off next July. That's right. It's going to take Power's original spot. So that's where we're going to end up probably. Power's original spot going to BMF. So get ready. Next year, BMF. You waited long enough, but in 2020, you're going to get the Black Mafia family. And by the way, don't forget to subscribe to the page and hit the notification button. And I'm mad most of you didn't get y'all notification for the New York Undercover video. So I got it above in one of the 4 videos. So y'all can click it and watch it at. And hit me up on the Cash App. It's Carcino on the Cash App. Thank you. I'm out.